Oh boy, have I been looking forward to this one. At long last, it is the release of Battle of Omni, the 5th booster set in the Digimon card game. And so of course today we'll be opening up one box of the brand new set. This box was sent to me by Parkage.com, the sponsor for today's video. If you want to get any Digimon singles, especially for Battle of Omni, you can do so on their website and use discount code DIFFERENT5 for a 5% discount at checkout. So this will be one of like 2-3 box openings that we're going to be doing. I'm opening just one box slowly here today, and then I have like maybe 3 or 4 more that I'll open in another video where we go through things a little bit quicker, because I play 2 things in the set and they are red and yellow. But of course the set is really good for all colors. Like, I think basically everything kind of got good support to a certain extent. And I remember when it was first announced, I was like, oh my god, an Omnimon set, really? But at the same time, once the set came out, I know a lot of people in Japan were really happy with it, and generally just were saying that like it's a really good meta overall, just a very good time. And from looking at how the decks play, I kind of agree. And so of course for me, the main kind of like objectives to get in this set are basically LordKnightmon is the main one. I do play yellow pretty competitively. Hopefully before this comes out, I will have uploaded, I'm praying, at least the day before, my video on how I did at the Evolution Cup. I got top 64 with WarGreymon yellow, and I'm pretty happy about that. And so I am going to keep playing yellow competitively. We have the regionals coming up at the end of this month as well, so that's going to be pretty hype as well. So when we open up the box, we can see what's inside. So of course we get the full art Tamer. So this time it is the Easy and Mimi. This one's a rare in the actual booster set, but you can also get it with the kind of full art, kind of like color background with a box topper kind of thing. So these dual tamers are really good, so definitely like to see this. We get the Matt and Tai one at some point, and of course, as usual, this is going to be 12 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, and 112 types of cards in total. I think there's no other big details, maybe at the back of the box. Yeah, there's just other, you know, uncommons, rares, 10 super rares, and 2 secrets, and I dropped some packs out of the box. Fantastic. All right, let's put this all back in here and just get into it. So let's get into this box opening, see what we pull. I think I'll put the box opening here so we have less glare. But of course, as usual, we can see the pack art the same as the box. So let's just get into it. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. So yeah, how you guys been enjoying the game? I've been having a lot of fun with it. Set 4 was a lot more exciting and a lot more fun than I had expected, and I'm very positively surprised about that. I really wasn't expecting it to be that good of a set, but it truly was. Also, the color looks to be black and white for this set, for the memory counter, so that's pretty cool. All right, we have yet another blocker for black, which also unsuspends itself, which is kind of interesting. Yes, Pale Dramon, so this is the Hexablamon line. Gonna be pretty exciting. I was really considering building that deck, but I don't really want to like dip into blue too much. Shoutmon, what a simple but, you know, effective name. Can't reduce the evolution cost. Like, this is kind of cool against like the green matchup, I would say. Might see some play, who knows. Pillowmon is just a nice little rookie. Gaussmon, well, speaking of cards that are good against green, this will definitely be nice in the green matchup. Not letting them reduce the evolution costs for Digisorption is really cool. Yes, the Agumon, very important. This one lets you search in the basically like Shoutmon deck, so we definitely need to see some of this guy. Supreme Cannon, there's like the Supreme Cannon and there's the sword, the red one. So this one works with Garurumon and Omnimon, basically just a field wipe. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. Then purple, of course, Guilmon. This is some interesting support for purple with the Chaos Galamon in this set. So of course, this is quite nice. Just memory gain is always cool. Ooh, Z Greymon right off the bat. So this is of course one of the main level 6s for red right now. So it has Blitz, which is a new mechanic, which means it can attack even when your opponent has 1 or more memory. So if you would like evolve into this and it passes to your opponent's turn, you can still swing with it, which is really cool. And of course, you can also give in inheritance the Digimon with Blitz the ability to attack unsuspended Digimon. So kind of stealing that from green, which is really cool. This card is just really insane. Like, I actually really like it. We have a new egg for purple, Digimon, definitely very nice. And our rare is Arata Sanada, so this one is good for the Diaboromon deck, which needs a bajillion promos. And we finish up on a nice little Terriermon assistant. Digiverse 1 to check top and add it to your hand if it's green Digimon, otherwise put it to the bottom. All right, so put the rares here. Let's see, maybe I want to keep it zoomed in a fair bit. So I guess we'll put rares here. And then uncommons and commons we'll put on the side like this, so you guys kind of like see the rares in focus and everything else is kind of secondary. So it should be a good time. Yeah, filming this one from a top-down view just because, you know, no particular reason. Don't really have a good backdrop for this one. That's kind of it. Yeah, we keep it nice and straightforward here. Actually, no, let me take the commons off screen. It's a bit easier to sort them this way. So we'll go through the important commons as we go. All right, when digivolving, give something else plus 3k. Doesn't seem too good. Ah, yes, Garbagemon. Literally us. Our collective unity. All right, gemming dude. Ah, yes, Knightmon. Very important for Lord Knight. On play, give something minus 4k. And of course, with Lord Knight, you can like flash this in. So that's really, really good. Knightmon is fantastic. It's only a common. It's only a common. I thought it was uncommon at least. Gurumon lets you gain a memory and gives plus 1k, so this is the more Omnimon focused one. Pretty cool. Revive from the Darkness. I think I've seen this one played in some purple lists. Lets you pop one of your own to basically like replay one of your level 5s or lower, which is kind of nice, So that's an uncommon. Then we have this guy with Retaliation. Infirmon, I think this one is played in the Diabolomon deck. And then, ooh, Omni Shoutmon, cool. So you can evolve from a Shoutmon into this guy for memory cost of 4, which is nice. You jump from 3 to 5 instead of going through like 4, which is really cool. And he also gives security attack plus 1 to a thing that has Blitz. So literally the thing we saw earlier can get Blitz. And Black War Growlmon can Digiburst 3 to play a purple Digimon from your trash without paying its cost, which is really, really nice. So very good, very good. I love War Growlmon in general, so it's really cool that it's got like, you know, the whole line has a lot of like support in purple now. Definitely like that a lot. Damn, for some reason this set, the packs are a little bit harder to open. For some reason. All right, we have the other type of color of memory counters in this set. As usual, this is my hand shuffle fodder. That's what they use them for. Literally just like, you know, we TCG players like to hand shuffle and, you know, we can't keep our hands to ourselves. As Cubimon, the Renamon line is in this set, which is cool. And it sees some play in set 6, I think, but not so much until then. All right, Jokermon, Gladymon. Starmon is in this. Starmon's pretty good. Absolute Blast. I'm not sure if this one is actually that good. It costs 6 to trash bottom Digivolution and then return something with no Digivolution to the bottom of the deck. Seems okay. Honestly, feels alright. I might be wrong on that. I feel really bad because in the set 4 opening, I really hadn't read a lot of the cards, and so I kind of just like walked into it without many expectations. So that was both good and bad at the same time. And we have Digimon, and ooh, this War Greymon looks like an SR, doesn't it? But it's only a rare. It's only a rare. But it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. And our first SR for the box is going to be the Chaos Gallantmon. So this one is, of course, a big focus for a lot of purple players. When Digivolving, you can delete one of your Digimon to delete an opponent's level 5 or lower, which is pretty strong, considering you can delete one of your any Digimon. And then when one of your Digimon is deleted, you can play a level 3 from your trash without paying memory cost, but its on-play effects don't activate. So really cool card. I think the deck is pretty decent. I'm personally not fearing it too much. Like in my experience at Evo Cup, I wasn't really like afraid of purple, I would say. You know, it was still like a pretty tough matchup, but I think that this deck coming up here seems strong, but I wouldn't say it seems like too strong or anything like that. But that might just be me. Maybe I just have good matchups, you know, to purple. Dorbikmon. I really like his art. I don't think he's that great, but he's okay. Like, his art is really sick, so that kind of makes up for it. Another Agumon, that's nice. Demonic Disaster. Delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend one of your purple Digimon. That seems pretty good, actually. I don't think I've seen it played, but I could see potential in this card. Definitely could. Again, I mostly, like, look at yellow stuff as well as... Oh, this is the Koromon that's the promo from Evolution Cup. That's cool. That's cool. That we definitely like that. Oh, Spiral Masquerade. Now, this is a good card, you know. I know my yellow stuff pretty well, so this is definitely a good card. For each of your Digimon in play, you can give minus 3k to one of your opponent's Digimon, which is also works in security. And in this deck, you have a lot of stuff on board. Therefore, it's quite good. All right, Neptunemon, cool. Takumi Aiba. I didn't even talk about it, but I really like Cyber Sleuth. I actually really enjoyed the game. I'm on like the last level, and I just like can't can't push myself enough to finish it, but I really should. But yeah. This is really nice. All level 3 Digimon gain when attacking lose a memory. Goodbye, Ricky Rush. No more of you. Hey, and we finish up on a Metal Gurumon. So this one has Reboot and Digiburst 2 to delete opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less. And if you don't delete anything, then you trash their security, which is also kind of cool. So that's pretty nice. Cool start. We start out with colors that I don't really play or anything, but it's kind of fine. It's kind of fine. All right, so we move on, remove the thing from the back, and we get into it. Oh, Kotemon. I first thought this would be pretty good, just because it's like it feels like it would be nice in Lord Knight, but apparently the searchers aren't really that necessary. Oh yes, the like 1 cost evolution blocker for red finally came out. Definitely thankful for that. Thank you very much. Lord Bandai, Meteor Shower. Ah yeah, Starmon support. It's pretty cool. Reboot dude. You can't actually fly. Suspend opponent's Digimon, and if they have a level 7 in play, trash the top card of the security stack. Damn, okay. I mean, it seems kind of situational since not that many decks play level 7 still, but kind of cool. Oh, there's a new egg for green. That's kind of nice. All right, there we go, Omnimon. A lot of people felt quite, like, question mark about this art, just because of, you know, let's not talk about it. Viscelan. No, it's not too bad. 6 cost is kind of heavy, though. 6 cost is kind of heavy, so I'm not sure how I feel about that, but otherwise, pretty cool effect, pretty cool effect. All right, let's get into it, get the next pack going. I'm excited to open this set just because there's so much cool stuff in it. So hopefully we can pull an X antibody. I really do think... I haven't seen that card played too much, but I feel like it has good potential. I don't know, just the idea of all the crazy Omnis in this set really makes me excited, so... I'm a big Omni fan, what can I say? It has a cool design, especially the antibody one, is straight up mecha. The ultimate flare seems pretty good. Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon, and then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with play cost 3 or less, so it, like, you know, just board wipes against rookies, which is nice. Alright, Palmon. Chris Peldramon, more Hexablow support. Is this an omen? Am I supposed to be expecting something here? Tsunamon, another new egg. Usually there's a new egg per color. Oh, Bulkomon. When you trash a Digivolution card from one of your opponent's Digimon, gain 1 memory. Very nice effect, and probably one of the best tamers in this set, Tai and Matt. So if your opponent has level 6 or higher Digimon in play, you gain 2 memory at the start of your turn, and all your Digimon with Omnimon in their names gain security attack +1, which is good, And it's also white, which makes it, you know, very splashable into everything, so that's pretty good. I want to get a full art version of this one too, if possible, so please, my boxes, give me stuff that I want. That would be cool and based. All right, anyway, moving onward. Have y'all been keeping up with the Olympics? God, I've been watching volleyball, like, pretty actively, basically, like, trying to see every single match. God, it's so good. Ah, yes, Royal Nuts. This is a These Nuts joke waiting to happen. You can look at the top 5, add 1 card with Digivolution from among them to your hand, put the rest in the bottom, and it's only 1 cost. I feel like this has good potential. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it. Knightmon, a second one coming through. I do appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. Shoutmon, finally. So Shoutmon's pretty cool. It's a searcher, and basically finds you a Blitz or a Shoutmon. And of course, in the Digivolution, it gives the Blitz Digimon +2 KDP, which is pretty useful. Rosemon is only an uncommon. There's something better than that coming up, though. Ooh, second copy of Bluegamon. And let's go. My first SR that I actually really want is LordKnightmon. So, 11 KDP, 13 play cost, but 3 to evolve over level 5. When attacking, you may play a level 3 yellow Digimon card, or a yellow Digimon card with Warrior in its type. For free, which is pretty good. And then for each of your other Digimon you have in play, this Digimon gets +1 KDP on all turns, so even on your opponents. So if you can spam your board with this effect and, you know, play a bunch of stuff, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, definitely happy about Lord Knight. Would happily pull more and more and more. So keep them coming. Keep them coming. I haven't really looked at the parallels in this set. It's mostly just Omnis, right? I've seen the Omni parallels and like the like what else? I think Diabromon. No, I think Diabromon has a parallel. It's like the other thing. I think Armageddonmon had a parallel in this set, so that's kind of cool. Rowdy Rocker. There's quite a few good options in this set actually that I'm quite surprised about. Revive, we already saw you. That's an uncommon. This guy has cool art, but he doesn't really, you know, do too much. Another Shoutmon, that's nice. We're getting uncommons pretty consistently here. Catastrophe Cannon, so this is the Diabromon support. Digivolve 2. And then if you have Diabromon in play, you can play a Diabromon token without paying its memory cost, which is sick. Like, this is really good for 4 especially. And nice! Wow, this is a very me box. We're getting Shoutmon DX, which is the other deck that I'm playing in this set. So Shoutmon DX, of course, has Blitz. And my camera doesn't want to focus on him because there's a lot of shiny stuff going on, and his name is hard to focus on, I guess. But when Digivolving, you can place 1 red Digimon card from your hand at the top of his Digivolution sources. Then for each Omni Shoutmon or Z Greymon, which are like, you know, the level 6 and the level 5, in your Digivolution cards, you can delete one of your opponent's level 5 KDP or less Digimon. So you can wipe out the like smaller blockers, which is really good. And just in general, that's like a really cool ability. And the fact that when Digivolving can stack anything means you can put a lot of cheeky stuff in there that normally you wouldn't want to put in. You know, I'm thinking like the Metal Gray Secret. I'm thinking like the Greymon from the Stark deck. I'm thinking like virtually anything. You can really tech a lot of stuff. I think Huang Zero did a really cool video about the deck, and he like talked a lot about the techs. Like honestly, if you want cool like, you know, info on the meta and like people, you know, that really are dedicated to the game, Huang Zero is godlike. On play, for each of your Digimon you have in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets 1k minus 1k. So this can go up a lot. This can go up a lot, and it's a really cool card to play off of the Gallantmon. So definitely look out for Starmons, y'all. It's a good card. Trust me, it's a good card. All right, we have Shooting Starmon on deletion. Something gets -3. It's a cool art. It's cool art. Oh, the Gilmon that gets +1 memory, which is nice. Argomon. I think I've seen him played sometimes. Digivolution 2, which is, I mean, it's still going to be 2 anyway. When Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Tamers, and your opponent's Tamers don't unsuspend, which is kind of cool. And we finish on Diabromon, that you would think would be an SR, but it is actually not. Lets you play Diabromon tokens, and unfortunately, the majority of this deck support is promo, which means that depending on where you live, that might be insanely hard to find. So keep that in mind, I guess. Keep that in mind. All right, let's see. I think we got something hot in this pack, so let's get into it. I'm really taking my time with this first one. Oh, Talmon. Like, I'm a Tamers boy. Oh my god, did y'all see the, like, cancel culture Tamers thing? Like, that, like, theater play or whatever? The live reading? Oh my god, as a resident Tamers fan, I'm pretty sad. Ooh, Pikmon. Mr. Pikmon is pretty good. When attacking, if you have 3 or more Digimon in play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets -1k DP for the turn. So it's pretty easy, and it's not once per turn, which is sick. Pretty sick. All right, Gabumon. That's the Searcher Gabumon. Another Argomon, which is that not a rare? Oh, it is a rare. Whoops. Let's recover the one from earlier into the correct pile. Whoops. All right, but we got something pretty hot in here. So the rare and oh, whoa. Well then, this is going to be our parallel for this box, at least one of them, which is the Omnimon with Blitz. Now, this is probably the sickest art that this one has, too. There's quite a lot of them. I think this one has like 4 parallels. This one has 4 parallels. There's only one of them that I don't like. This one is either my first or my second favorite, but I really do like it. Of course, he has Blitz, which works really well with Shoutmon, and also when Digivolving, you can unsuspend him, so you can attack with that Blitz. So like you can attack with your Shoutmon, then go into him, unsuspend him, and then Blitz attack with him, which is really cool. And then all turns, when he would be deleted by an effect or bounced by an effect, you can basically trash a level 6 from under him to prevent that effect. And of course, you can stack level 6s with the Omni Shoutmon. Sorry, with the Shoutmon DX, which is really sick. So, wow, amazing pull. Very happy about that. That is a parallel I am happy to have. Like, honestly, that's probably, you know, it's these parallels that I'm probably happiest to have, not gonna lie. NGL, on God, for real. All right, anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep running through it. We see a lot of comments repeating now, so I'm not really gonna like stop and talk to all of them, you know, or talk about them, or to them, you know. The fly thing. This dude. Oh, the gray one we haven't seen yet. When Digivolving, if this Digimon has like one of his Digivolution cards, gain a memory. It's just like the one we saw earlier. Another Takumi Aiba. Definitely cool. Do we have a Nokia sometime soon? No, another Omni Shoutmon. I will take it though. Good card. We're actually getting quite a lot of stuff from just these few boxes, which is pretty cool. I mean, just this one box, we've already pulled like quite a few rares and stuff in double, which if you're a collector, you probably don't like, but if you're a player, you definitely like, especially if it's the cards that you want to play yourself. So yeah, all right, let's keep it going, keep it running. So, Ladymon, Rowdy, Super, I think is an uncommon. Yes, it is. Digimon, we've seen like 3 of it. Shademon is a blocker too, can't attack. Oh, Mega Digimon Fusion. This one is actually a pretty good one. 0 cost, which is like hello. Next time one of your Digimon digivolves from 6 to 7, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 6. At the end of the turn, return the Digimon that digivolve but with this effect at the bottom of its owner's deck and trash all Digivolution cards. So for like a last ditch effort, this seems pretty good to me. It's also white, so you can play it in literally everything. It doesn't have to be just like Omni decks. You can technically play it in anything that plays at level 7. So I think this card is actually pretty good. Definitely don't want to sleep on it. And yes, I think a lot of people thought this was a SR, but it's actually not. It's just a rare Megidramon. So when he digivolves, both players mill 5, and on deletion, if you have a Tamer in play, you can play 1 level 6 card with Gallantmon in its name from your hand, or trash without paying its cost, which is pretty damn good. I think this is run. Again, I'm not a purple expert. I learn the lists as they go. That's kind of the thing with like playing competitive Digimon. I really like playing competitive Digimon because like it's just fun. You know, it's a game that I don't feel like I need to focus on too much as a content creator. Obviously I do commentary for it, which is really fun, but I feel like I don't need to sweat as much when it comes to like, you know, content creation for the game and I can just focus on playing, which is like the complete opposite of what I have with Vanguard, where I have to like really focus on content creation and no time for playing. There's the one I talked about, Transcendent Sword. So of course they make a matching art with the spell we saw earlier, but this one of course wipes out Pinpoint Wipeout is what it does, so that's pretty cool. Another Mega Digimon Fusion, and oh, another Gabramon. So see some repeating rares, which is cool, but let's keep it going. So yeah, but I really like playing this game competitively. It just lets me kind of like dedicate myself to it and like learning a lot of matchups. The only difficult thing is like I feel like you have to pick the deck you want to play competitively quite early, because first you have to spend like a good bit of time to learn how to play the deck efficiently, right? And then you have to spend a lot of time learning all the matchups, because the matchups are not easy. Oh, there we go. Hold on. This is the matching art that I talked about, so I can kind of show you. Or it's like not like matching art, it's like we call them Legion arts in Vanguard. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like this, right? You get what it's trying to do. It's cool, it's cool. Alright, Greymon. But yeah, so I really like focusing on this game because I can kind of like, but it takes a lot of time to like learn matchups, and that's why I have to like dedicate choose a deck you want to dedicate to pretty early, I'd say. Metal Garurumon into Hexablaumon. Well, that was a nice little blue combo. I like Hexablau a lot. His design is super sick. Like this card art is insane. Shoutouts to Nakano Haito. I had to look up the name right here. So 11k DP, 3 to evolve. When attacking, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, this Digimon gets jamming, and during all turns your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack or block, which is pretty nasty, that's for sure. But this deck is a little bit slow, and of course if you can make use of that slowness and kind of just rush it down, yeah, you'll probably be good. Of course, don't rush it down too hard, you know, that's otherwise they're gonna get frozen. But decks like Omni, I guess like Shoutmon, are pretty fine against it, I'd say. Or we got another one of the blockers, pretty cool. But yeah, so learning matchups in this game is hard. Like I try to go to locals every week. They do it like twice a week, but one of the 2 times per week is literally like one of my stream like time slots, and so I can't really like give that up. But you know, oh, there's the regular Izzy and Mimi that we got as a box topper, and Sakuyamon. So Sakuyamon, when it was revealed, I didn't really think much of it, because it's like on the opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon moves from breeding to battle, it gains security attack -3, and then during all turns your security Digimon get +4 KDP, right? So I thought this doesn't seem too good, right? But in the set 6 meta, apparently it's pretty good, because there's quite a few things that try to like one-shot you and stuff. So -3 security attack is pretty good. Also like against Shoutmon, this should be pretty good too. Anything that tries to like nuke your security in one swing like will be pretty good. So matchup reliant cards I quite like, because you can like, that's what you get from testing, right? You test, see what the meta is, and then if you got to make those kind of like deck building decisions, you learn through there, right? It's fun. It's a good time. Anyway, let's see what we get. We haven't seen Refleezemon yet either, but it is an SR, so I don't expect to see it too soon. Koromon. Ooh, Weregarurumon Sagittarius mode. This one looks pretty sick. The name box barely fits though. And we get another one of the new tamers, which is Sora and Joe. So if your opponent has a Digimon with no sources, gain 2 memory, and when you play blue Digimon, you can suspend this tamer to trash up to 2 Devolution cards from the bottom of your opponent's Digimon. So it's perfect for our boy Hexablau. Very nice tamer. Like I said, these new tamers are pretty damn good. Like, you can't go wrong with these dual tamers, I would say. I think the only tamer we haven't pulled so far is Nokia, which is the one I kind of wanted to see. I like the Cyber Sleuth characters actually quite a lot. Cyber Sleuth, you know, some people don't think of the game too highly, but I think it really showed me how creative a like monster collecting RPG can be if it just tries to. And I think for a lot of us coming from Pokemon, that's a very refreshing message. It's a very refreshing message. Ooh, the Alteris mode Metal Greymon. Digimon with Metal Greymon, his name is in his Digivolution cards. You can delete an opponent's 4k or less, and he gives +2 KDP in inheritance. Cool. And oh well, speak of the devil, there's Nokia Shiramine. So you can play a Agumon or Gabumon from your hand without paying its memory cost, and when digivolving into a Digimon that has Garurumon or Omnimon or Greymon in its name, you can suspend the tamer to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 1, which is pretty cool. She's alright. I think she's quite alright. I haven't seen her play too much, but it's Nokia, so I am a fan. But yeah, she's a fun character. Nothing too serious, you know, nothing too serious. Not my favorite character from the game either. Sadly, my favorite character is not in the game yet, but maybe one day. I mean, if they plan to keep going with this game for a long time, they'll have to implement a lot of the characters. So you can only hope, right? Ah, yes, the Bancho Lilymon. Oh, sorry, we're out of focus. My bad. Sometimes I'm not looking. I think that's the first Bancho Lilymon we've had so far. All right, another one, Absolute Blast. Mr. Gabumon. All right, Gabumon, you gotta stop messing up my focus, buddy. Black War Greymon. Sorry, Black War Growlmon. And another Nokia. Okay, well, she came by twice. She visited and then visited again. That is fortunate. I am thankful. All right. Cool stuff. Let's get into it. This might have something good. We still have some hits, I think. We have like one SR and one parallel, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So let's keep it running. See what we get. We have quite a lot of the good commons already. So I think I've already talked about most of these standout ones for the most part. So we can just kind of run it down. I feel like I've been putting some of the uncommons in the wrong pile. All right, we have... Oh, well, there we go. I said Black War Greymon earlier, where there is one in this set. Secure Deck +1 and Reboot. Pretty decent. I guess it's okay. It's okay. And, oh, another Ultras mode. We get a lot of the rares at least twice. I guess it's a pretty small set. And the thing with English is that because, you know, in Japanese, the boxes are smaller and the packs are smaller. Like, but the set size is the same between English and Japanese. So, like, you get a lot more of the same stuff in a box, and therefore you get more hits. And, like, you can generally finish many decks by just opening, like, a good 4 or 5 boxes, I would say. All right, so I think this one should... Oh, this is the thing from Fooly Cooly, right? That one thing from Fooly Cooly. All right, Terramon Assistant and... Oh, Warumonzaimon. So this is a level 5 2-cost evolve for black. I didn't know this was in the set. I learned something new today. I think we have like 4 packs left. 4 packs left, and then we'll be done with this first box. Of course, I'll be doing more box openings on the channel, so look forward to that. I will try to do more frequent deck profiles. It's just that I didn't want to do a deck profile last set because I was like, this is my tournament deck. I don't want to reveal all my texts and like because we solved the deck list together. Oh, it isn't this one yet. Blazing Storm of Metal. End of your opponent's next turn, all you did was reboot, get +1 KDP and blocker, which is pretty cool. And Kiwimon, all delete. Oh my god, dude, dude, the X antibody just looks so insane. But this costs 10 main only. You can return one of your Digimon with Omnimon its name to the owner's hand and delete all Digimon and Tamers. Trash all Digivolution cards of the Digimon you return with this effect. So literally for 10, you can just quite literally all delete. Just wipe everything. And oh, it's a Mr. Armageddon. So this is black and white. Evolution, which is pretty cool, but it's level 7. So when you play the card from your hand, you may delete one of your Diabramon to reduce this card's play cost by 2, which is pretty good. But of course, that's when you play it, not when you evolve it. So, and then you can rush, so you can attack the turn it comes into play, which is pretty nice. And with the when Digivolving effects on level 7 Digimon don't activate during all turns. So he's quite literally the anti-Omnimon, which is pretty nice. So pretty nice. That is our SR, the last one for the box. But we still have a potential parallel or a secret. So let's see what it's going to be. Gotta hit that Omnimon X antibody. Let's go. Let's see what we find here. All right. Okay, so... Oh, there's something shiny. This might be the last pack of Destiny then. I think... Should we leave it for last? Should we leave it for last? Should we do one of those things that I see some of my friends do where they just kind of like, you know, put the last... I mean, I do this in Vanguard too, actually. I think quite a lot of people do. They like leave the last good pulls for the end. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We know this is good. Let's just leave the hype for the end, right? Or just leave the hype for the end. I think that's going to be a good way to close it out. It's a nice way to close it out. So let's just do that. All right, these last two can go here as well. So we'll put them to the front. We know the last thing is shiny. And then we just take out the uncommons here and put the commons here. And then we do the same thing with the last pack here as well. So we just open it up. Just like that. And then we take the last two, put them in front like so, and then once again take out the uncommons. Very nice. I think we haven't seen the Tsumemon yet, which is nice little new egg. And we put the commons here, and now we go through this bundle of rares and the one parallel potentially. So we have Arata. Oh, wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Wait, there's 7. Oh, there is 7. Oh no, I messed up. We got a Renamon, Viscelen, Earthshaker, and damn, double hit Refleesimon, which I kind of predicted, which is really good. Digiburst 2 to give all Digimon plus 2 KDP for the turn, and once per turn when your Digimon activates Digiburst, one of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block, which is pretty cool. But of course, this is pretty hot. The secret for the box is the Omnimon Thwart Defeat. This card is insane as well. This is the regular art. This is not the parallel, but this card is insane, right? So Insecurity, when you can play this card without battling and without paying its memory cost. So Insecurity, normally you battle with the opponent's Digimon, but you just play this out. And then on evolution, when you evolve into it, you can do the opponent's Tamer, which is, you know, pretty rare. And then of course, on top of that, when he's deleted, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon. So this is really cool because it just pushes out a 13k body from your security and leaves the other thing up as well. And like, look at the foiling on the sword and everything. It's actually insane how cool that looks. So this is a really good box. I mean, this whole set is fire, but this one box, really good. Thank you, Parkage. Alright guys, so quick recap of our pulls for this box. They were pretty hot. Raffleziamon, which is meta. Armageddon, I'm not too sure how meta he is. Hexablau, which is definitely pretty damn potent. Shoutmon is also very potent. LordKnightmon, arguably tier 1. Metal Gurumon, maybe not so hot. Chaos Galamon, very hyped up for sure as well. Then of course I almost had our security for the box. Our secret for the box, Omnimon Sword Defeat, looks so insane. Of course, you know, in black and purple it's great, but man, this is gonna make the security control deck way more annoying to play against, which I'm not looking forward to. And of course, our parallel is the Omnimon, and it looks super sick as well. So amazing box. Once again, huge shout outs to Parkage for sending it to me as well. And of course, make sure you support the channel by going to the website if you want to pick anything up. Otherwise, I do appreciate a like and a sub on the channel as well if you haven't already. It is much appreciated. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.